Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Stampin' with No. My name is Teresa and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Well, today's video is focusing on this wonderful stamp bundle called Tractor and Company. It is one of the new ones that you can find through the online exclusive. You can go to my website, type in Tractor on the search bar, and this will come up. And I'll show you here the dies that come with it. This is a fabulous stamp bundle, and anyone that knows me should not be shocked the fact that I own this set. So in this stamp set, you get a couple sayings here that says, "Thanks for pulling me through," "Season's greetings," "Thinking of you," "It's your birthday," and the word "hey." And anybody, again, that knows me knows I do say hey a lot, like hey there. I think even in my videos, I always say hey there. It's just something that I've always done. So it's another perfect stamp bundle for me. It comes with images and dies. Now, again, I'll show you what the dies are, but it comes with the tractor and the wagon. It has the trees that can be used for the winter months. We've got the pumpkins that can be used for fall. And we've got the corn stalks that can be used for the summer. And we've got the bale of hay that can be used for the spring. And let's not forget, we've got the banner, and we got this cute little chickadee who can be used throughout any time for any type of card. He's just super cute. So the dies that come with it, don't be intimidated by it. I have cut numerous times these dies, and super easy. The tractor is very easy to assemble, which we're going to do one today, and you'll realize just how easy it is to assemble. So it does come with the dies. This is a bundle, and I think you guys know, but I'll just say it again. When you do get bundles, you do save 10%. Now, the card that I'm going to work on is going to focus on fall. Fall is my favorite, with this pumpkin. And what I'm going to be using for this particular card, of course, featuring the Tractor and Company. I'm going to also, this is new, this is coming out in the new mini catalog that's going to launch next month. 3 September, I think, is actually the launch date, and it's found in here. I'm not allowed to show you what's in here yet because it's not officially launched, but I think you guys are going to be pleasantly surprised. It's beautiful stuff, and also launching items through the online exclusive. So I'm super excited about this mini catalog. Now, if you don't have a demonstrator, I'd be happy to be your demonstrator. And if you would like a copy of this mini catalog, just send me an email with your mailing address, and I will be happy to ship one out to you. Okay, so this is from the upcoming new mini catalog. It's called Amber Autumn. It is a rubber stamp die. I was going to say die, but it's a rubber stamp, and it has beautiful images. I'm just absolutely happy with it. I'm excited about it. And then the other one that I'm using on this card is the Sunrise Sailing. The only thing I'm using here is this bird. I felt like I needed to fill an area in, so I just snatched him up, and I thought he worked perfect. I love mixing and matching all my stamp sets. I feel like I get more money, more bang for my buck, right? And the paper, the DSP that I'm going to be using is actually this particular one. I've already cut it down, but I just wanted to show you what it looked like as the 6x6. And that is called Splendid Autumn. And that is available, I think it's through the online. I don't believe that's in the catalog. All right, so let's see here. Oh, a reminder. This video should be out before the 25 August, but just a reminder, by placing a minimum order of $45 before shipping and tax, I will be sending you 6 kits, 2 of each design. through my card class to go, and I do have that video out now for viewing if you've not had an opportunity to go check it out. But you still have time to get your orders in before 25 August. All right, so here are 2 cards that I've been playing. I'm like on a roll here that uses the Tractor and Company. And what I want to say is I've done 2. I'm going to do a 3rd one with this video, and then you guys stick with me. I did 2 more that are thinking outside the box, and I would absolutely love to get your guys' reaction. It's really outside my comfort zone, but I thought I was in creative mode, so I had to take advantage of it. So this one I have to leave a note because I'm always using different stamp sets. So again, featuring the Tractor and Die Company. Here is one that I stamped the corn. I stamped that. I do want to say this was starting out as a basic white. It was too bright, so I went in with some blending and created a real soft hue of blue. This is a DSP from the Timeless Plaid. Actually, I think it was a piece of scrap. I just put it in there, and I thought that's kind of a cool technique for it to be grass. So it says, hey, 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 it's your birthday. And then when you open it up, it says, let's get this party started so I can be home by 9. And then, of course, I put some more of the corn. And this is actually, I don't have the stamp in front of me, but I actually stamped, there's a row of corn that is from here to here, and then I stamped it again to create the tall corn stalk. And then, of course, I had to stamp my envelope. So that is one card that I did. The second card is I did a winter. I used the red, real red, with the trees, and I love stamping. I'm in this craze now, I guess, where I do tone on tone. So this cardstock is Mossy Meadow, and then I stamped Mossy Meadow ink on top and then did the die cut. So the DSP is retired. It's called One Horse Open Sleigh. It's all those winter scenes. I think that was last year's. And then the stamp sentiment that I used is framed and festive. So it says Merry Christmas. And then when you open it up, it says from our home to yours. So I don't know if you're like me, but I've started making Christmas cards. I start in July in hopes that I'm not in panic mode come 1st of December when I mail them out. But also wanted to mention that I did put the banner here. The wagon was a little plain. I didn't know what to do with them since I didn't put any words down here. So I thought it was kind of cute with the banner. So there's my second card with the winter months. So again, I'll show you the other 2 when I'm done here and get your opinion of it. So we're going to do fall. And you guys are saying, we know, it's your favorite season. But I can't help it. So we're going to decorate the envelope. This is a strip that's going to go on the inside. This we're going to stamp. This is for the envelope. Put that there. This is for the inside. This is that piece that I showed you. And what I did is just kind of eyeballed it and just, I wanted a lot of this to be shown. So I cut it strip here and just kind of cut it down to my desired measurement. Okay. And then, of course, basic black. I have a very thin border, 1/8 inch going around. And then the basic beige cardstock. All right, so let me fold and burnish this. And looks like I got a little ink on that spot. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all over the dyed cut from tractor and just go ahead and assemble that first, just to show you how easy it is. All right, let me get this out of the way. I don't want to lose that, so I'm gonna put you right there. So the 3 colors, this is really, truly is easy to do, is the pumpkin pie. We've got basic black, and I'm using lemon lolly for the tractor. You know, to me, in my opinion, tractor can be any color you want it to be. All right, so let's go ahead and assemble this, just so that you guys can see how easy it is to do. All right, so here's the wagon, and we got part of the tractor. I'm gonna put him up here. So the wagon gets 2 wheels, and the tractor gets 1 big wheel and 1 little wheel. Now, these fenders, I'm just gonna put the fenders on the tractor. It'll go here, and it'll go here. This small fender can easily fit if you want to decorate your wagon, but I didn't want to do that in this case, but you easily could do that with no problem. Then we've got this piece, which is part of the steering wheel, and then I'm gonna call it the exhaust pipe. I'm sure there's another term for it that fits right in there. And then we've got the wheels. They'll go here, one there, and then this cute little thing, it looks like a heart to me, a funky heart though, is the seat, and that goes right there. Super easy, right? Not difficult. So let's go ahead and start gluing these pieces down so that I don't lose them. Let's start here. Oh, I showed my husband all the cards I did, because I had to ask him about different color tractors. You know, he's a John Deere green, but I wanted to originally do a blue one. He said, well, there's a Ford blue. Like, okay. So I had to Google all that, and I know that there's a yellow one, but I know that I don't have the right yellow. But you know, it's my creativity. I make it any color I want. All right, so we're gluing all these little guys together. Barely putting any glue. A little bit goes a long way. All right, so the way I did this, now the wheel, because I want to show, it probably won't show up in the camera. Let me try to raise it without it being blurry. Is you see like little ridges for the tire threads there. I'm putting it on top of the lemon lolly so that you can see it. So it takes very little glue, and I'm just putting a very thin line of glue, and I'm not too worried about it falling apart because I'm going to be adhering it to the card base, so it'll all stick together. And I'm not right now, I don't know if you can see it, but I've got some glue on the cardstock, but I'm not concerned because it'll dry clear. You just want to make sure that your wheels are even at the bottom. We don't want any wonky wheels, right? All right, let's glue this little guy. He's very, very thin, but man, did he cut out beautifully. I didn't have any issues popping the pieces from the inside. Actually, it just came right out. All right, so I'm gonna line the exhaust. I'm gonna cover the lemon lolly completely. And there's a little bit of an outline of the lemon lolly for the steering wheel, and that's okay. This seat I'm going to do when I assemble the whole thing. I found that it was easier to line it up once I had everything done. So again, I'm going to go ahead and glue the tires on the tractor. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to put just a little bit, a thin line of glue. In this particular case, you probably could go ahead and tuck the tires in because I'm using the fenders, but I just, you know, once I figure out what works, I just do it. You guys like me on that? Creature of habit, I guess. Let me line that up. Let's see, make sure, I gotta lift it up. Yeah, he's even. And make sure those tires are even. All right, so this I want to pop up, so I'm gonna do some dimensionals, and I would do the small ones. And yeah. And what I found is I put the dimensionals instead, you know, sometimes you tend to center your dimensionals. Well, I brought them down closer to the edge so that it was easier to stick to this piece here instead of hanging over. But hey, if it hangs over, it's not that big of a deal because again, we're going to make sure it's not going anywhere once we adhere it to the card. All right, we are ready to do the fenders. So much fun. I think this is definitely endless possibilities on what you can do with this. All right, so the curvature right here, I'm gonna go just a little bit above it, but that's pretty much where you line it up. And you just wanna make sure that this bottom fender is aligned with, flush with the tractor here. You don't want it to go past it. So let's see, can't tell. Oh, yeah, and you want to make sure it's even. Okay, I think that looks right. Yeah, I'm not going to press down yet, just in case. All right, do the same thing. Make sure that it's flush with the tractor and make sure that it's even. Oh, it would help to pull the backing off. No wonder it wasn't sticking. I'm like, why is it sliding around? That's funny. All right, so I'll make sure that is lined up. There we go. He's so cute. All right, and to do the seat, again, I'm going to do just a little strip of glue, and I'm going to tack him on. Now, I'm not going to, oops, he got away from me. I am not going to put him all the way up right in there. I'm going to leave a little bit of a gap because I feel like that's what you get. You get a bit of a gap, and that's not much of a gap. There we go. Come on, it's stuck to my finger. He won't let go. There we go. Okay, we're good. All good. All right, that's it. That is the tractor, and that is the wagon. Super easy, right? It's an easy one to do. Okay, let me put my cap on. Let's see what else we can be doing here. I think we're going to be ready to do some stamping. And let's bring over this guy. We're not going to stamp him. I'm not going to stamp him. We're going to stamp that and that. What else are we stamping? The inside and that. Whew. I'm on a craze now, I don't know if you guys are, of stamping on your DSP. You know, so that's a little scary because if you mess up, it's such a beautiful piece of paper, right? With the image that it's a little intimidating, but I've been doing it, so we'll see if this works again. So let's see, I'm done with this tray. I'm going to go ahead. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait till I assemble it. Do I want to do that? No, I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to go ahead and do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to stamp some birds, just like I did with this card right in here. I felt like it was it needed something. So I'm going to go ahead and put 3 of the birds. And what am I going to use? I'm going to use Tuxedo Black. Let's ink it up. And just do 1, 2, 3. And that's okay that he's off hanging over. That's not a problem for me. All right, I think we're done with him. Put him over here. Let's do this teeny tiny little piece. This strip, I felt like it needed something, so I decided to put the words down here. It's going to go here going across, and then I'll just trim off the excess. So it is a super tiny, let's see, this is curled up a little bit. Let me do that side. It's Thinking of You. And this is from the Tractor and Company. I still need my Tuxedo Black. I was putting it up. And I'm going to stamp that right over it. It's white on white here, so let's see if I can see. All right. Line it up. Ooh, I don't know if I did it. Yay! Wow. Very, very tiny. Perfect. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and glue him before I lose him. And all I want to do is just glue him straight across. All right. And centering it. Actually, I need to be easier so I don't get glue all over the white piece. Just going to put a little strip of glue. And then I can use my tweezers and adhere it, centering it. I don't know if that, I'm sure that ink's dry, but just in case, I don't want to smear it. Perfect. All right, get my snips. And trim off the excess. All right, there's that. Wagon is done. All right, so the pumpkin, like I mentioned on the winter card, the Christmas card, I love the tone on tone. I'm going to do the same thing here. This is pumpkin pie. So I'm going to bring my pumpkin pie ink. And actually, this particular die is super easy to die cut first and then stamp over it. And if it's off-centered, it's not that big of a deal. You really can't, it's just not noticeable. So this is a great die to do that. Now I will say not all of them are like that. All right, so I got a little bit of stuff on that one. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to go in. And I don't have any paper underneath it, so hopefully, yay, I didn't get anything on that. That's great. Because once ink gets on the silicone mat, it doesn't go away. All right. Let me put him over to the side. All right, what are we doing next? Let's do the inside. Let me bring this back over so I don't ruin my silicone mat. All right, we are going to stamp the inside. This goes here. You know what? How about if I stamp, I'm going to stamp the pumpkin here, put this strip, and then the inside is going to say Autumn Wishes. And that is from that new upcoming stamp set that is in the mini catalog. And what color do I want to use? Let's go ahead and bring in Tuxedo Black. See how this works. Ooh, sorry guys. Wow. That almost went flying, and that is not straight. I am so sorry. I hope I didn't get your ears there. That flew off my hands. All right, I think that's better. Now I think I'm gonna try it here. Test case. There we go. Need a little bit more ink. All right, going in. Nice even press. Yay! All right, I think what I want to do, this might be an epic fail, but that's okay. I want to put a pumpkin right down here. So I'm going to ink it up, and then I'm going to put this strip over it. So it's kind of, all right, so let's see, right there. Oh, he's cute. Got a juicy pumpkin pie ink. That is for sure. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue him. He's a little bit longer. So, again, I'm going to do the same thing like I did on the wagon. I'm just going to put some glue. Since he's so thin, that strip. I could use that though too. Ah, decisions. I'm gonna put this one. All right, so I'm gonna hang him over just a little bit. See on there? There we go, right on the edge. There we go. Oh, that turned out cute. That was a good last minute decision, huh? I'm having so much fun. I really enjoy this. All right, moving right along. I'm excited about this one. Okay, so we're going to, what are we gonna do? Let's go ahead and glue him in place. I think we're done stamping. I think we're done stamping. Easy peasy. Glue this guy down. There we go. Let's see. That looks even. All right, then this guy, we'll flip him over. We're going to now build our front. Put you over there. All right, so he's gonna go like this. I'm gonna build, yeah, let's go ahead and just glue him in place. I'm feeling confident. Plus the fact I don't have another piece of DSP cut, so I'm just gonna do it. And again, I'm leaving an 1/8 of an inch border around. I didn't want a whole lot because I just felt like it was, I don't know, taken away from such pretty DSP. All right, I'm going to go ahead and glue him flat. Put this little dude down. There we go. Ooh, a little crooked. All right. Beautiful. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. All right, so he's gonna go like this. I'm gonna pop him up. He's gonna go like that. Isn't he not cute? And then this guy, oh, can't forget the pumpkin. He's pulling some pumpkins. All right, so what I found, I put, like I did the trees, I glued, I'm going to glue this pumpkin just behind here. I'm going to pop them up with dots, but I don't know. I just felt like doing it this way. I just felt better. So that's what I'm going to do. You probably could just tuck it in, but again, you kind of do what you're just used to doing, right? doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong. Now, one thing that I do, I actually do them on scrapbooking pages primarily, is I'm going to pop up part of the tractor and the wagon. The part that I'm going to pop up is the top part. I'm going to glue the tires down flat so that is, when you look at it, it's kind of up at an angle. It's enough that it draws your eyes to it, and it's kind of a cool technique. I've been doing it for quite a while. Can't tell you who does it. I know it's from the scrapbooking world because I've done scrapbooking for so many years. It's just something I've done. Now, I don't know if you've noticed it, but I'm making sure that I'm putting the dimensionals over the two pieces that I'm adhering. Most especially the seat, because, you know, we don't want him coming loose. All right, so that's probably enough dimensionals. And I'm going to add glue to the tires and prop him down. I'll just put these dimensionals on the floor. I've not vacuumed yet, so they're just going to be with the rest of them that I have on the floor. Oop, almost forgot to put glue. Turn it over, and I was going to place it down without any glue. All right, so I'm going to go in. All right, let's do this one first. All right, so you just need to make sure that the bottom of the tires are going to be flush, even. Push down on that. We don't want any wonky tires. And I'm scooting him in just so that he looks like he's actually pulling it. It's kind of hidden a little bit. All right, oh man, that looks great. Absolutely love it. That's gorgeous DSP. I'm so happy they still have that DSP. It's been super fun. All right, that looks great. Let me open it up. Autumn Wishes. Perfect. Oh, I forgot the envelope. Let's do that one real quick. All right, we're going to go ahead and... too much blue. I'm going to put that down there. All right, so get my Stampin' seal. Oops, maybe. Do that real quick. Oops. And then I'm going to show you my creative cards. I'm thinking outside the box and see what you guys think of it. It's just something different. All right, glue that down. Cut him up. He's sticking out just a little bit. I'm going to leave him. It's not that much to cut. So, I don't think he looks bad at all. Nope, can't even tell. All right. Doing good. All right, so let's see. Make some room over here. Oh, he's just so cute. I love it, love it, love it. I hope you guys do too. All right, so let me bring over... That's what I did. This was the winter one. Make sure you guys can see. It's with the trees. And then the hey, 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 it's your birthday. All right. Okay, are you guys ready for this? I should say drum roll, right? Here is one. I needed a birthday. I decided to do the beach. He's pulling, you know, refer to my images as he. The tractor's pulling some seashells. It says, happy birthday. And when you open it up, it says, let's get this party started so I can be home by 9. And then I stamp the bottom. So the stamp sets that I used for that one is that Tractor and Company. The not 29 anymore. If you probably, if you've not seen my tutorial this month, think, did I use it this month? Now I don't even remember. But I've used this stamp set, not 29 anymore. And it's super fun. Oh, it wasn't this month. It was last month that I used it. And then 2 stamp sets that have since retired, but you know, it's ones that are keepers, is the Seaside Bay, and then Friends Are Like Seashells. And then the DSP is from the retired 6x6 called By the Bay. I still have some of that left over, so absolutely love it. All right, this is Thinking Outside My Box. So you guys tell me what you think about that one. And then maybe my favorite one, I don't know, they're kind of all my favorites really, is definitely Thinking Outside the Box. I did a pink tractor, and I did some ribbon for breast cancer, and it says, let your faith be bigger than your fears. And then when you open it up, it says, in case you need me, I'm here. And I put just a little strip of scrap DSP, and then the envelope. Now, what I used to make this one is the Tractor and Company, the Faith Collection. I think those words came from there. And then the inside is from the Beautiful Butterflies stamp bundle. Now, the ribbon die is a non-Stampin' Up, and quite honestly, I don't even know if they make them anymore. It is Dare to Be Artsy. I've had this for quite a while, and I pull that out. Unfortunately, I pull this out every once in a while, so I decided to go ahead and do a pink one, and I believe in Murphy's Law. If I have it, I'm hoping I will never, ever, ever have to send this card out to anybody. But I just thought it was super cute. I absolutely love it. So these are my 2 Thinking Outside the Box. These are the 3 that are actually images that you can use any time throughout the year. And there we go, guys. What do you guys think? Super fun. All right, again, it's that Tractor and Company. I think we're at the end here. If you have any questions, I will have some of the items listed. I'm going to do my best, definitely the one that I featured, but there's a lot of cards, and I tend to use a lot of products. So we'll see what I can come up with, but you guys, you know, don't hesitate. Reach out to me if you need anything. Again, next month is the start of the mini catalog, which I'm super excited. And this one, beautiful paper that comes with it. Absolutely love it. So you guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I had super fun doing it. I've had super fun behind the scenes doing it. And as always, have a wonderful week. I hope you guys have some time to get creative and just bring some smiles to people. So have a wonderful week. Take care. Happy stamping. Bye.